Now, what's this like homeless or whatever? The police tased this homeless man and arrested this homeless man for camping or whatever, whatnot. You know what I mean? And I don't know why, but this is crazy as ever. You know what I'm saying? Because dude don't have no choice but to sleep in public or whatever, whatnot. You know what I mean? For real, because he don't got no home or nothing like that. And this is in Tennessee or whatever, whatnot. You know what I mean? For real. Anyway, so when he took plea agreement or whatever, whatnot, they let him out 9 days later. You know what I'm saying? Because he took the plea agreement. He said he just did it so he could get out. And that's on bro. Anyway, now this kid was actually running his business, and I think he was doing something to him and his friends, and it's one of the kids called him racial slur or whatever, whatnot, you know what I'm saying? Because they was hype or whatever, and I think one kid was hating or whatever, or he was just doing his thing and just jealous of this kid or whatever, whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And some dudes came in and just encouraged them. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about that and all that. You know what I'm saying? For real though. I mean, so we just sat in the squirrel room and just talk to them. You know what I'm saying? In a positive way. And yeah, he made that kid his words. And that's what I'm doing. With a positive message. For real though. Anyway, so now this cop, up in Mississippi, ended up messing with this girl, you know what I'm saying, in the woods, right? And he's he actually messed with him because he said he smelled alcohol. Shoot. And one of the girls that he actually told to get out the car, had her phone, and she was calling her pops or whatever, whatnot, you know what I mean? And when he actually told her to put the phone on the back of the car or whatever, whatnot, she was gonna call her pops or whatever, on her to see what was going on or whatever. This dude, actually, start putting hands on her and all that, you know what I'm saying? Just oh my goodness, he even slammed her down on the ground, you know what I'm saying? And her, friend got hands put on her suit. For real though, I'm dang, that's some messed up stuff. For real though, I'm it's crazy. I'm oh my goodness, really though, really. This stuff is here in the hand or whatever. That guy was out of pocket for real. I'm shit. I'm that's some crazy shit. And I don't know what they're gonna do about that or whatever or not, but shit, I hope everything work out. For real though. That's some crazy shit. That's on bro. Anyway, now this woman got mad at the employees of KFC because her order it was taking a long time to prepare her order or whatever, whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So she just got out the line of the drive through or whatever, whatnot. Went all the way in the back, parked her car in the parking lot, right? She grabbed a blick out of her trunk, you know what I'm saying? A rifle out of her trunk, or whatever, and pointed at one of the stuff in the KFC, or whatever, whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And then she, just, left, or whatever. shoot, that's some crazy stuff, gang. I'm like, shoot, over some food, over an order. Really? Really though? It takes hours to cook that food or whatever went on. She just wanted to get it and go. Or whatever went on, you know what I mean? Like, shoot, just like when I, like, was in Applebee's. It takes, like, hours to cook the food. So I'm already knowing that I'm going to have to wait. Gotta be patient with these things, and that's on, bro. Anyway, now, this, like, trooper actually, like, start messing with these, like, paramedics or whatever, you know what I mean? For real. I mean, like, that stuff was crazy as ever. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so they just, like, he just interrupted these paramedics from taking this lady to the hospital or whatever, you know what I mean? For real. Anyway, so he out there talking and trying to, because he had beef with the driver. I don't know why he had, like, an up on the driver or whatever, whatnot. Now, saying for real though, I'm like, dang. It's like he was driving, like, fast or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But I can understand because, like, a person that might be in the ambulance might be, like, close to, like, kicking the bucket or whatever. They have to, like, make sure that don't happen. But I don't think he was speeding or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I think that like, trooper just wanted to mess with him, just to mess with him. For real though. So, they started, like, talking, to each other or whatever, exchange words, you know what I'm saying? And, like, they're like, other people were like, was coming around or whatever, see what was going on or whatever. And I think that was the lady's relative or whatever. It was her son and everybody else. You know what I'm saying? For real. Anyway, so, yeah, when he, like, actually, like, was talking a lot of stuff, the dude up there just go grab him and then say he was under arrest and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. And then he arrested, like, somebody else too. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, dang, that's some messed up stuff. Bro, though, I mean, like, these cuz getting out of pocket. And that's on, bro. Well, trooper, actually. For real, though. Anyway, this man, like, ended up crashing a pool or whatever, whatnot, in front of the camp or whatever. And it's crazy as ever. You know what I'm saying? But I speak about that in December. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Anyway, now, this, like, dude, like, actually up there and try to, like, talk to his, like, talk to his superiors, like he was, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, go get away with it or whatever, you know what I mean? Hold on, anyway. So, yeah, I mean, like, so he was, like, like, actually intoxicated when he was driving, and he got busted. And now he's up there, like, trying to say that he just wants to, like, go ahead and go somewhere or whatever, whatnot. Not saying he said he can go somewhere, get straightened up, and he can go right back there. Like, no, he's not going nowhere. He's not going nowhere at all. For real though, I mean, like, so this gonna be crazy as ever. Or whatever, whatnot, you know what I mean? For real though. Anyway, so, yeah, I mean, like, this dude, my son or whatever, he thought he was, they just, like, what's gonna let him drive again. Like, you're not getting back in that cool. For real though, I mean, like, shoot, this Ferrari cost him his job or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, dang. Bro, just like, what I'm saying, just up there, just, like, go with them and, like, take this sobriety test or whatever, not saying get it up out the way, you know what I'm saying, but, yeah, he didn't want to do that. He was still ignorant. He was still ignorant. You know what I'm saying? For real though, I mean, like, so if they, like, actually, like, took him down or whatever, whatnot, or actually just, like, find him on the spot, hey, that's on him. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, so, hey, Try to talk to ignorant ass people, they won't listen. I said she gonna happen to them, man. That's on bro. But anyway, like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Hit the bell notifications if you're somebody that's uploaded, man. That's supposed to make sure make a notification tomorrow. And oh yeah, you can check out my previous videos if you like it. So long, farewell, goodbye.